Hey guys, Rivet here. Welcome back to another episode of Cube World. I bet you guys thought that this disappeared forever. Nope. Got some explaining to do, got a little bit of discussions to do, but everything is fine. We got Cube World back up and running again. Back again with Rivet, our mage. Reason being, I end up having a boatload of problems with the game. You guys may recall the last time I did a video, I had a game crash on me. Middle of the stream, or middle of the recording of it, and I didn't recover from that. Came back on, and it kind of worked, and then it's been dead, basically, not even being able to run. So I've had no Cube World at all. But I'm not upset by it. It kind of gave me a hot minute to kind of ponder and make some hard choices and do some deciding. The one thing that I always never wanted to be was a guy that got pigeonholed into one thing, and I don't like crutches. You know, I've always tried to strive to express myself better with things that I do, and I ended up finding myself getting very comfortable with Cube World, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's a wonderful, beautiful game, and I still adore it. But I'm going to distance myself slightly from it. And here it is. I was recording daily for quite a while. Then I was trying to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then a stream on Saturdays. And then I was filling in gaps when doing streams with it when I didn't need to, and it was just not putting out other content. And then I ended up that it was like going back to almost daily there for a little bit. And then, which is fine. I mean, I still love the game. A lot of support for it. You guys have been more than supportive with the game. But what happened this week was when the game didn't work, and I had to take a step back, I was forcing myself into playing different games, changing my stream schedule, and finding out myself a bit more, which is one of the reasons that I loved Cube World, because the fact that it allowed me to voice myself differently. You know, I would be able to go through a lot of my inner angst and little issues that I was having. You know, I had, fighting depression and my battle with my colitis and everything. And Cube World was there for me throughout the entire thing. Now, when I say I'm going to distance myself, I'm not going to quit Cube World at all. It's still going to be a part of my channel. It always will be. Honestly, I adore the game still. You know, holds a very near and dear part in my heart. But what I'm going to do is kind of like take a step back from it, and instead of doing like 3, 4, 5 episodes a week, I'm going to try to scale back down to just one for now. And I think the Sunday stream, or the Sunday episode for you guys, works out for me because of the fact that this gives me a chance to kind of do recollections about what the week was like, what I've been doing, you know, and kind of get back to talk with you guys about the basics that I enjoy. When I do it every day, when it's like my daily therapy, and then I started getting really kind of bored in my own skin and in my own head with what I was doing with it, and it just became like I felt really shallow and hollow. With some of the episodes, and it shows too. And that's the other thing I looked at, is that Cube World on my channel has not been doing exceptionally well lately, and I know why, and that's because of the fact that I've stagnated with it. So what we're doing is we're changing it up. Now, I'm still going to play it, still going to have fun with it, but on my channel you guys are going to see a lot more of other games, and some people are kind of upset by some of the changes, which I get, but that was loud. What you gotta understand is that when you do a YouTube channel, when you do this kind of thing on a regular basis, you need to adapt and grow, and you need to do that for yourself and for your channel and for your audience. And one of the happenstance things that happened was I picked a couple of odd and weird games lately for myself, and doing some streaming over on Xbox and picking games that I normally wouldn't necessarily play, and been having a lot of fun with them. Watch Dogs is one of those games that I expected just to play a couple of episodes, like maybe a couple of hours on the channel, and then I'd be done with it. And it turned out to be something that was drawing like a lot of people to the channel. And so that kind of made me think, like, okay, well, was it Watch Dogs or was it me? So I've been playing some other games in similar vein. I did Just Cause and Fallout 4. I did a bit of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Games, again, that I normally wouldn't necessarily always have on my channel. And what I've been finding is that people are enjoying it. And it's not just the games, it seems to be that I'm doing something different with it, and I'm engaging with the audience, and I'm having a lot of fun. And it's the whole reason I started doing YouTube, was to get engaged, to have fun, to enjoy myself, and not get stuck in a rut. Because like I've mentioned in the past, like I've seen a lot of people that do Minecraft, and you know, that's all our channel is. And without those views and the Minecraft views, they start to wonder what to do. And fortunately for me, I never got stuck in that rut, but I ended up seeing the rut that I was digging myself into. And it's not a bad run. There's nothing wrong with the game. There's nothing wrong with Cube World. It still engages me the way that I've always liked it. But it's how I am with the game that's different. And that's my issue. You know, how I'm reacting to the game is completely different from what I've ever done with it before. Or you guys gotta wreck a wizard when you see them in that wild, because those laser beams suck. So yeah, I mean, I'm still going to keep you guys updated on any news that I run across, anything that's new and interesting with Cube World. Or if I feel the need that I just need to do an episode, there's going to be one. You know, if there's something going wrong in my life and I need to vent and discuss and get things out, this is going to be the game that I come to all the time. This is how I sit in front of a camera, in essence, and talk to you guys. It's been my therapist for the past 2 years, in essence. So again, not quitting it, just giving you guys an explanation of what's going on. But that being said, streaming is becoming a main focus on my channel. I've been doing fewer and fewer videos, but I've been doing more and more streams. So I'm getting more and more content out to you guys. Like the better part of between 3 to 6 hours a day of me streaming. Now that could be seeming a little bit excessive, but again, I'm just playing, goofing, having fun with the games. I've changed my recording setup a little bit for it, which is great for me, because I can now, like right now when I'm sitting down on my chair, I use a kitchen island. That is my, and it has been my recording area for quite a while. There we go. So it's like a bar stool that I sit on. The bar stool sucks. Like, I can honestly say that this is not the most comfortable thing to sit on. So when you sit on this for hours and hours at a time, and that's why, like, I could only do about an hour worth of live stream of Cube World, because after that hour, I'm done. Like, my back is sore, I'm exhausted, and it doesn't feel good. So now I've got a different setup, a new chair set up. I've got my TVs and things reorganized. I'm still streaming, still playing it through a TV, which is great for me. But I mean, it's not the the best looking. Another freaking troll. I'm still looking for a Cyclops, if you haven't guessed. Still haven't found it. But anyway, I got a brand new setup and I'm loving it. And so what I've got is this like it's a portable lounge chair for going outside of the pool that folds up, and I have that sitting on the floor in front of my island. Ooh, loud it is. I have it sitting on the floor in front of my island, and then I'm recording while sitting down on the ground. Like, basically, I'm sitting with my butt, so I can use a controller. So if I'm using a game with controller, it works flawlessly every single time, and I love it. Doing PC gaming, not so much. You know, with keyboard and mouse, it doesn't work so well. So, but it's working. I'm also going to shift my Xbox over to here, because I got the TV moved and reshifted, and got my other TV set up for just the cable box. So I'm going to be paying less attention to that, more attention to this area, because you know, if I'm sitting here and recording and streaming, then I'm being productive instead of not being productive, which kind of has happened too. And that's been the other thing too. I've been battling a little bit more depression lately. Out of nowhere, just got a bit of the blues. Just came out of absolutely nowhere. The heat has been draining me. It's been excessively hot down here in Florida, and it's just been unbearable, to say the absolute bare minimum of it. It's going to work. I had a couple of shifts last week, and going to work, it was both times I went to work, there were heat warnings. Now, I've never recalled there ever being heat warnings or advisories in Florida before. And it's been over 90 degrees with the bare temperature, then with the humidity and the heat index and everything. It's been over 100 degrees here, and that is just nuts. I can't step outside without it feeling like I'm standing in an oven. Like, it's just that radiant heat that's just really brutal. So that's been making it tough, and that's been one of the issues I've been running into, is that, you know, I have to spend more and more time inside, and it's not where I want to be. I want to be out bicycling and doing my thing, which is another thing that I've been doing, you know, for the last couple of years to get over some of my issues as you go out and you exercise and do some stuff. And I did some of that this week too. I went and kind of forced myself out in the heat. Probably not the best of ideas. I ran into a bit of a heat issue the other day. You know, ended up getting kind of sick. You know, just the heat got to me, and I started feeling nauseous, and ended up laying down, and yeah, ended up falling asleep for the better part of a couple of hours. Not great. Not what I needed to do. But, you know, when heat exhaustion and everything gets to you. So that's been kind of getting me down. It's like, you know, there's things that I want to do and I haven't been able to So again, while I've got the time, while I'm able to focus on it, I'm just going to focus on the channel and doing the streams and doing all that, you know, and just kind of ignore the fact that I'm not going to be able to go outside. I'm not going to be able to bicycle. Find other ways to exercise in the house if I have to, you know, find ways to make things comfortable to work and do more. Because I am going to be, as I've said in the past, I've been wanting to start another channel. I've got the basic ideas of what I want to do for that set up. I'm going to get that started this week coming up. You guys will have an announcement for that. The other thing that I'm doing right now is if you guys are, you know, just here for Cube World and stuff. I know I said when I had my 2,000 subscriber special thing going on that I have plans for things. And then I did that kind of thing for Kit where I want people to go and subscribe to him if we get him to 500 subscribers. Well, I've been doing another push on that. And we are still in the process of getting things organized for that. Now, it's kind of altered and morphing into more. So if you guys are not watching the streams or haven't been aware of it, I thought I'd give you guys a heads up. I'm going to be doing, once we get Kit to 5,000 would be great, but 500 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a game night with him. Now, a lot of the new focus has been on playing games on Xbox. So Kit also has an Xbox One. So I'm going to get Xbox Live. I think he's going to be getting it as well. And we're going to play some games together and do a live stream. And then we'll get you guys to come in and join us if you have Xbox One and you have the games as well. I think we're looking at Watch Dogs and Grand Theft Auto 5 for that. And then after, once I get that done, I've got a couple of ideas for game servers to get set up, and so that you guys can come and join us on games that we can play on the computer. So it'll be another like recording / live stream session, so you guys can get involved as well, which I think would be a lot of fun. Because you know, without you guys, the channel doesn't exist or thrive. And to be honest, without Kit, I wouldn't be doing a whole lot of what I'm doing currently. He's been some of my motivation over the last couple of years as well. Armor Time War and Kit gave me a lot of you know, friendship and camaraderie, but they've been there for me through a lot of the hard times as well. And you know, Armor War and I, we've got our own thing. We can do it. You know, we've been growing, and we've seen the growth. And then what I've seen is that Kit, somebody that I think is probably, out of the four of us, including myself, I think he's one of the better YouTubers and better content creators. I see that he just kind of sits there and doesn't necessarily grow a whole lot. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that he doesn't have as much time to devote to this, and he's put a lot of effort into it over the years. And you know, once you get to a certain point and you don't see the growth, it's kind of hard to maintain that positive thing. So my thought is like, you know, I've got a little bit going on for myself. I want to share this with my friends, you know, and like with Armor and War, they're doing their thing, and you know, we can hang out together and stuff. But with Kit not having the time to spend and be able to stream and record with me, then this is my push for him in that way. That's it. You know, it's a simple thing. You look out for your friends when you do this kind of stuff. You know, if you don't do that, then, you know, you're becoming a shallow piece of crap, which is not what I would ever want to be. And I've seen that too many times where people grow, or they have exponential growth, and they just kind of overlook their friends. And I wouldn't be here without my friends, like, at all. You know, and as much as I rely upon you guys to come here and watch the videos, I rely upon my friends that much more to help me get through a day. And another freaking troll. Sure, Dream. I like your mod. It gives me trolls everywhere. Dag nabbit Alden. Dag nabbit Alden. That's it. How many freaking levels did I get? One more. We'll do one more. I'm going to do 4 boss levels in this rambling thing for us. It's okay. I've got, I think we're at like around 13, 14 minutes, so I got plenty of stuff to go over anyway. But yeah, so if you guys are interested and you want to become a part of like what we're doing on the Xbox, or if you want to just do some game server stuff with us, I'm going to have a Minecraft server set up for us. I've got another game server that I'm going to decide upon. And again, those nights I'm going to get a lot of my friends, like Armor and War and Kit, to come and join. Maybe even some of my friends from Leech Snow want to come and join. And then you guys can join too. What I'd like to do too is like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I know my son has that. That can be fun. Like, I want to have it as like a free-for-all where people that I love and trust can come in and come and hang out. You guys get to meet them as well, and you know, get to play online with us too. Now there won't be, and just to kind of preface this so you guys are, you know, I'm not going to be like hopping into the voice chat or things with you guys all the time. There may be that happening. I am going to open up my Discord for everybody. And once this happens, once we get Kit to 500, that is opening up completely. It's been part of my Patreon thing, but I'm going to just do it as an open Discord server for everybody to come and join. I think it's going to be a better way to expand on the community as well. I may do it in advance anyway. I'm not too sure. I've been kicking around the idea, but again, I don't want that to draw away from what I'm accomplishing here, and I don't want to... Like, everything has to be done in stages for me, because I can only manage a certain amount of things. Where the hell? Okay, that's the valley. If there's a Cyclops in this valley, it would be phenomenal, but I know there won't be. No. What are we looking at here? Light blue. I didn't see any 2s or anything over their heads, so that's alright. Can I have my steak, please? What are you? Oh, +2, okay. Wow. Okay, there is a mage nearby. Just think I saw him just poke his head over at the last second there. Jerk. There's going over here. Let's go and do it. Let's do this before I lose my nerve. Can I have my... Thank you. That's all I wanted. I wanted my steak. Okay, I'm getting chased for sure. I think I'm heading in the right direction now. I should be. And it's going to be the last thing we do today. It's going to hit this last little boss. It's been fun. I've actually been enjoying this. This is nice. Nice to come back into it after a bit of a breather. I noticed that Armor, I think he's kind of enjoying it again too. He's started up his series Forever in Cube World, and I can hear it in his voice that he's enjoying it again. And I know that recording with me with it, like we're doing the Boogers of Cube World, which I love doing the multiplayer. Oh, crud. Multiplayer Cube World is phenomenal, but you know, when Armor can't join in on my server because he's got lag issues, and you know, then the frustration kicks in. I don't want that for him either, and that was one of the things that kind of bothered me, is the fact that Armor was like getting frustrated with Cube World. I'm like, oh, this sucks. And then I can hear it in his voice that he's enjoying it again. I'm like, oh, so thankful. That's what I've always liked, is like Armor and I met over Cube World, so the last thing I'd ever want for him is to lose his zest for the game. And that's the other reason too. It's like I don't want to get to that point where I don't want to play this game anymore. And it kind of happened. It did. You know, like I could have put a lot more effort into getting the game fixed this week, and I didn't. It was just had to reinstall DirectX, which is, you know, there's a DirectX library needed for it. Could have been a simple, easy fix. Just needed to run that, and I just didn't have the drive to actually, you know, try to troubleshoot it as much as I should have. You know, and that sucks. But it really does suck. But you know, it is what it is. The week is done, and I'm back. And if you only get Sunday videos out of it, then, you know, that's fine. Sometimes maybe multiplayer ones. And again, I haven't reached out to anybody about the multiplayer. Defeat the Saurian. Sure, we can defeat a Saurian. Where is he? He's over here. I should have guessed he'd be on top of this thing. Which is the easiest way to climb it. Right here. Oh, there you are. Hi. Have you seen any Cyclops around? No, nothing. No Cyclops. Well, I can kill some crows, right? They suck. How do you miss crows? How did they block that? How is that? How am I? Okay, you're having a fit. My Snout Beetle's having a fit. What do we have? I'm tempted. I'm tempted, but no. I think we're good. I think we're good. As much as I want to play some more of it, it's just like I gotta look at my time and what I need to do for tonight, and I'm going to work tomorrow. And like I said, I just got done doing my 3rd live stream today. I did, oh, if you guys haven't seen yet, Dream Daddy, a buddy of mine, kind of gave me a challenge to do a stream of it, and I loved it. Like, so much fun. It included a webcam. If you guys are curious what I look like and you haven't seen in the past, that'll be in the Dream Daddy. They actually incorporate the camera into more of the videos. I'm thinking of like doing it here in Cube World a little bit for the weekly videos, just to see if that helps. You know, driving a little bit more traffic for it. I gotta look at doing the webcam a little bit more often anyway for some of the things you do for Twitch and for Mixer and stuff. They kind of want you to have the cameras and stuff enabled, so it's like not the end of the world, but it's just awkward because I'm like, I don't like the way I look. Because I've got that tick and the thing that bothers me, and I'm sweating and I look like crap after work and stuff, so there'll be a lot of videos that you won't see me in, but I might do a couple. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 a week. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, thanks again, everybody, for your continued support. And thank you for not bugging me about Cube World over the last week. You guys may have been about as sick of it as I was with dealing with some of the crap. But hopefully you guys see I'm back on track. Things will be back to normal here a little bit. And, you know, just a little ease off on the Cube World once the update comes out. Obviously, you know, be a full bore. We're going in and doing as much as we can with it. But right now, this is where we're going to be with it. We're going to take a little step back. 1, maybe 2 videos a week. And then maybe you stream, you know, whatever it can do. But as of right now, that's where we're going to be. Thanks again, everybody. And I will see you all very soon on our next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.